I'm washing clothes right now, but I'm looking at my hair to straighten it. Sometimes I get lazy. I just put a pin up, or I put it in a bun or something like that, or just at least get my bangs out of my hair. Look at the poof ball. This is what my hair looks like naturally. It's a little crazy. You can see it looks like a mess. This is what I usually wake up with, you know, sometimes even worse. And I'm gonna straighten it and I'll be somewhat decent looking. Wish me luck. The dish that I prepared the other day, I showed you. If you follow me, then you know what I'm talking about. You don't follow me, just hit that subscribe button and set reminders so that you can actually see what comes out, whatever is coming before or after. Anyways, this was a meal that I put together the other day and I just forgot about it. I wanted to put some sweet potatoes in it because those are my favorite. So if you notice, it's the same meal. Just cut up some sweet potatoes and added it to the mix and stick that in the oven now for dinner. And then I also forgot to do some pumpkin seeds. The girls always like when we do pumpkins to do pumpkin seeds. I roast them. I took out 2 trays so that I can lay them out, season them, and put those in the oven. We can have a little snack after. So I don't know if you guys know the difference, if orange pumpkins or white pumpkins make a difference, but yeah. Those are from the white pumpkins. We'll see how they come out. I didn't do anything special. I sprinkled them with olive oil and some salt. And now I'm just gonna bake them for about 20 minutes, 25 minutes, see how they are. The girls love them, so we're just gonna see how they come out. I'm pretty sure it's the same thing, but I'm just gonna throw them in there. Well, this is what's left. Put the light on so you could see. That's what's left of it. Me and the girls had some, and Papa is gonna have some when he gets back. And then those are the pumpkin seeds. Some of these look burnt, but they're actually not. They're like really good. The girls had some. I'm just gonna put the rest of it in a bowl, and then I'm gonna put it away so that they can continue snacking on them. But yeah, they came out pretty good too, and they taste really, really good. So the girls are happy. So this could be for them for a day or two, and then Papa too. Guys, it's really early. I just woke up not that long ago. I have some stuff to talk about of what we're doing today, but I had to show you something so exciting. I was really excited about it. I'm gonna show you what I'm excited about. Yes, those are baby cherry tomatoes growing. I finally got some tomatoes. Guys, we made it. I got some. Once they turn red, I can actually, you know, they grow more and turn red, but yep, it's the start. I'm so excited. They're huge though, because look at them. They're hiding back there, so I don't know what I'm gonna do because that's the best place, the beautiful sunny window we have here, but I don't know, I'm excited.
It never rains in California. The sun is always shining bright. People are smiling, making plans, hiding behind their shades, and you're doing the same. No rain, no flowers, nothing's growing where you're at. Heart is fire, but baby, I bet you're cold without me.
Hey guys, I'm not gonna go through a whole list of what I'm doing today. I'm just gonna let you know that we're doing meal prepping. I'm going to make some meal preps for the refrigerator so that we can make for the next couple of days. I'm also doing a couple of freezer meals. I'll share that with you as I go. I'm just letting you know that's what's coming up. I did show you my plants this morning because I was really excited about the tomato plants. But basically, I just cleaned out the fridge a little bit, got rid of some of the stuff that was in there that needed to go, stuff that needs to be eaten, whatever. I just cleared that out, made space for some of the meals that I'm going to be putting in there, made space in the freezer for those meals that I'm putting in there. There's going to be some chicken, there's going to be some spaghettis, there's going to be a little bit of everything. I'm going to see how much I can get done, and I probably will do a lot of voiceover. My husband's home today, which means there's probably going to be noise in the background. So I'm going to just do mostly voiceover, but as much as I can explain and share with you, I will. As much as I can show you, I will. Basically gonna just show you what I'm doing today. Mostly I'm doing it because we have a lot going on. We have a lot of things coming up this week, this month. Holidays are coming. Shop is getting busy at this time, and I'm just trying to keep up with it all. And I have to get work done with the girls for homeschooling. So yeah, I'm not gonna even go through the list because it probably bore you anyways. But it's a list of things to get done. So with that being said, as I said before, we're gonna get going because we gotta go. Yeah, I'm just showing you a quick haul I got from Walmart. Some tomatoes and lettuce. I needed a couple of packs of mini potatoes for the meals I'm making today. I got the girls a couple of these chocolate milks because they like them. I got both whole and 2% because we like 2%. My husband likes whole. I got a couple of peppers because I'm doing some meals with peppers today. And I picked up a couple of things of juice, apple juice and Minute Maid. The girls like it. It's not something we get all the time, but I got it this time. I got some bananas for us. And then these meats here is for the meals today. I got the bottom round steaks, and that's for the pepper steak. I got some chicken breasts, family pack. I also got ricotta cheese. I wanted to try both of them out. I forgot which one I used to use. I don't make lasagna a lot, but then I got the noodles. I'm just showing you right here now the stuff that I'm doing. I'm doing freezer meals, chicken cutlets. I was planning on doing meatballs or chili, but I think I end up not doing that because I ran out of a couple of things of meat. I thought I had more. I'm also doing a one meal dish which has the meat, the starch, and veggies. I'm also doing some fridge meals, the lasagna roll-ups, which I have the recipe for, which I'm showing you right here that I had a recipe, but I actually don't follow this recipe. It was the idea. I used my recipe for lasagna. I'm also doing stuffed peppers, which I somewhat follow this meal plan, but I don't do it to a T. I'll explain later. But I'm also doing pepper steak for today. So I was just showing all the meat and stuff that I have out for the pepper steak, that and how much it costs. It's not the greatest price, but that's what they're running for right now, and I wanted to make those meals, so I had some dollars to work with. So I said, let me get that meal so I can actually put it in the freezer. So I just showing you the stuffed peppers because I decided I wanted to do that one first, I think. No, I was doing the lasagna rolls first, and then I think I'm doing stuffed peppers. So I was telling you that I'm doing the fridge meals first, then I'm doing the freezer meals, and then I'm going to put together dinner. And that big pan was for the lasagna roll-ups. The small pan was for the one pan meal, I think. And I had a couple of pans out. I was looking for more things to pack them in. I would prefer to have the aluminum foil pans, which I like because it's easier to just throw out afterwards. Requires no cleaning. But I put a pot of water so I could start working on the lasagna roll-ups. It tells you there, you could see more or less if you want this recipe or you're interested in the recipes that I share here. Just let me know, because honestly, a lot of times I just take them out just to get an idea of something that I can do. But a lot of times I don't follow it to a T depending on what they have, whether either I don't have the stuff or I like to make it a certain way. So I'm just showing you, I have, instead of whole onion, I have minced onion. And instead of a whole garlic, I have, just minced garlic or whatever. So I was showing you that because certain ingredients I just changed a little bit. I mixed the cheese with the ricotta and the seasonings all into a bowl so I can mix it up so I can put them in the noodles once it was cooked. and then I was making the meat with the seasonings aside and doing the noodles so that I can start getting the roll-ups done. So this is what it looks like afterwards. I was just showing you, this is what I had left over of meat. So, you know, I was gonna do that for the stuffed peppers I was showing you. And I'm telling you now that the meatballs, well, the chili is not gonna work because I didn't have enough seasonings for it. So yeah, this happens to me a lot of times. I have plans in my head, but it doesn't fall through because I don't have everything I need for it. But honestly, I think that this came out pretty good. As far as like the meal plans I did have, I think that this came out pretty good. Plus, we love lasagna, and I wanted to make it a different way because I was tired of the same old boring lasagna. It's like meatloaf. We don't eat meatloaf anymore. One time we used to love meatloaf. Meatloaf was like the best thing just to make. It was very easy. I froze a bunch of meatloaves just to have on hand. And then once upon a time we was like, okay, meatloaf is done. We don't want to see another meatloaf for the rest of our life. And I've changed up the recipes so many times, and I've even went to turkey because we started getting tired of beef. So I even tried turkey meatloaf, which that did work for a little while, but then after a while they were like, okay, I'm kind of just done with it. So we decided to be done with the whole meatloaf for a little while. But yeah, I'm just showing you how I'm setting up the lasagna roll-ups here, and I'll let you listen to some music while I get this done. And I'll be back.
I lose my breath whenever I see you. You stole my heart, what is it that you do? My life was great till you added colors. Like the moon needs the sun, we don't care about the others. You set my world on fire. You're my heart's desire. I just wanna love you, just wanna hold you, just wanna be with you till we grow old. Please tell me you'll stay or take me away. I want you for myself every single day. You set my world on fire. You set my world on fire. I don't know what I'd do without you. You make me smile, what is it that you do? My life was great till you added colors. Like the moon is the snow, we don't care about the others. You set my world on fire. You're my heart's desire. I just wanna love you, just wanna hold you, just wanna be with you till we grow old. Please tell me you'll stay or take me away. I want you for myself every single day. You set my world on fire. You set my world on fire. I just want you, I just need you. I don't know what it is you do. I just want you, I just need you. I don't know what it is you do. I just wanna love you, just wanna hold you, just wanna be with you till we grow old. Please tell me you'll stay or take me away. I want you for myself.
I'm just showing you now how I put this rack on the top of my other pan so that when I put the other meal in there, it doesn't crush it. Then I'm just taking out the stuff for the stuffed peppers now. I'm showing you I'm doing instant rice because I really don't feel like cooking, and I had a lot going on, so I was like, I'm not making freaking rice from scratch. And then again, I was showing you that again I'm using certain ingredients here because certain things are probably just changed also. And I was planning on putting in that pan. You saw that round pan. I started the meat there, but I ended up, you'll see later on, I ended up changing the pan, and I just decided to start cutting the onions. So yeah, that's what I'm doing now.
Oh, here you are, face to face in this trashy bar. Another glass and I am going places. Makes me laugh about the irony of everything. I like the way you're thinking. I don't really care about the music on the dance floor. I don't really mind all the smoke is in the bathroom. I don't care at all, baby. You got my attention. So you were saying, oh no, I don't see the logic of things. It's quite a lonely world that we're living in. Oh baby, you are something special, I'm sure. Everything makes total sense when you're next to me.
You notice that I having issues trying to get this in that pan. This is why I tell you later on I end up switching it, because also when I start putting everything together, I noticed that I had so much more mix, and I'll show you what I do with the rest of the mix anyways, but I noticed after that I had so much more mix, and I was like, maybe I could just do a couple of more peppers, because why not? Like, the more the merrier. It's always good to have some leftovers anyways, because then we have a leftover day, and then that means I have an extra day of meals that I don't have to prep for. So yeah, anyway, so that's what I was basically getting at. So later on you're gonna see what I do with the mix, because I have to say that my family is pretty easy as far as pleasing when it comes to food. It wasn't always that way, and there's still days where, you know, kids are picky. Girls are turning into their teens close, and well, one is and one is getting there, but they have that, you know, oh, I just don't want to eat that. Oh, that's just not great. Oh, I don't like the texture. Oh my god, there's always something. Everybody has those issues. Like, my girls are great, but there's still those days when yeah, they get a little more picky. But I have to say, at least maybe 85 to 90% of the time I don't have a problem with them, as long as it's well seasoned. It's got cheese and it's flavorful. You know, well, I guess that goes back to well seasoned, but you know what I mean. Like, it's if it's yummy and it's really good, it's not something bland or plain, then they'll be happy with it. They like rice. We don't make a lot of rice. I don't like a lot of rice, but they love rice. So getting back to the story I was trying to get to, you're gonna see this mix here, and once I actually fill all these peppers up, it's funny because I had so much mix, and I said, what do I do with this? Like, you know, I don't really feel like putting it away. I don't really feel like taking peppers out another day. I don't really, and you know, like, I was trying to think of all the things I could do after the fact that I filled all of them and I had nothing left. And then I came up with a solution, and then because my daughter came in and she says, oh my god, what is that yummy smell? Like, what is it? And I told her what was in the mixture, because it's cooked, all that's cooked. So I told her what was in the mixture, and she was like, oh my gosh, it's so yummy. I said, do you want a bowl? And she goes, yeah. my husband says, oh, I'll have a bowl. And then my little one says, yeah, I'll have a bowl too, because I was thinking about what to make for lunch, because I told them they had to deal with lunch today, because you know, usually I do it, but I wasn't doing it because I was doing all the meal prepping. So I said, you guys can have whatever you want. And they said, yeah, I'll have some of that. So what I ended up doing, which you'll see soon, is I plated it all up for them in bowls, and they eat it and they love it. So it took care of the rest of it. Here I'm making a mess, by the way. I still haven't perfected stuffed peppers because I don't make them as much. But listen, I think that if you get it together, regardless if it looks pretty or is presentable or whatever, it tastes yummy, and the girls and my husband love it. So really, when am I going to complain about how I present it or how I put it together? Because really, in the end, as long as it's good, it's good. You know what I mean? Like, as long as they're happy with it and it tastes good to them, they're fine. Doesn't matter what it looks like. Even if I just threw the whole thing mixed up in a plate and just cooked it, they would have ate it. They would have put it in a bowl and they would have still ate it. So whatever. But this is the best that I could present it. So I ended up changing the pan at this time so you could see. And I put it in this pan, and I even added some more peppers. I had enough to do everything I needed with the peppers, but I ended up using all the peppers, which makes me happier because I'd rather that than them to sit in the fridge for a long time, even though we probably would have put them in a salad, but I figure it's better to do that anyways. So in a minute here, you're going to see that I put that, what do you call that? The cooling rack or whatever for cookies and baking. So I stuck that on top, and I'm showing you right now how it worked out. You could even put a really heavy one and it would never sink into the other meal because it just stays good on there. But yeah, see, I plated them up and I gave them to my family, and they were very happy. It was enough for everybody, and I left nothing left. So I'm starting here on, what am I doing here? Oh, the one pan meal. I'm doing the one pan meal that I think I'm doing freezer meals now. So I'm showing you that, and I'll let you listen to some music because this is pretty long. But yeah, I get 2 freezer meals done, and I'm pretty happy with the outcome. It worked out, so I guess that's a win.
Full stop. Can't believe I live in your thoughts. I think about you all the time, morning, evening, and midnight. Such a wonderful delight. Forgo, give up everything that I own. Yeah, I'd give it all up.
I know you noticed me cutting off a bunch of little pieces there. I have a problem with all the white fat and everything like that. I don't take all of fat. I know like some fat is good for you, but some of the fat I don't want on there. So I try to cut as much as I can off to, I don't know. In my head, I feel like I'm giving myself and my family the leanest meat without all the fat and all that. I don't know if you guys do this. I don't know if I'm obsessive, if people get even worse with that. If it's good or bad. I honestly, I don't think I've ever investigated the whole inner workings of meat fat and what it does to you. I know if you have too much fat, it can clog up your arteries, and I've seen enough issues medically with my family that I'm like, I think I could do without it. And like I said, we've been pretty healthy considering, so if it's not broke, don't fix it, right?
You're the rose in a garden, and it shows if I'm honest. You're the leaves in mid-August, and I've come out here to say that I love you. Ooh, ooh, you, ooh.
Yeah, I started the chicken cutlets. I also freeze these. I make a bunch of them. Sometimes I put them in the pan, like I said. It's so much easier for me, but I decided to do it a little different because I didn't have the pan. Later you're gonna see that I use baking sheets. I use the baking sheets just to pile them on in layers so that it'd be easier to take off instead of being so frozen all together. And then I just stick those in the bag and I layer it flat on the in the refrigerator, in the freezer. So this is what I ended up doing. I did, I think, 3 layers. It was maybe probably about 3 or 4 pieces on here. And I just wanted to show you how I set it up. And then I put a sheet on top. I stick it in the bag and it's good to go. So I got basically about 5 meals or so. Or 5 days worth of meals, depending if we have leftovers or we go out or I decide to make something quick. But at least I have something as a backup while we're doing all the things we got to do to catch up on life, I guess. You know, this is what we do as moms. We do these things to make our lives easier because people always got to eat. You know, the kids always got to be fed. Life has to keep going. So if you're working from home and you also are a homemaker and you also are a teacher, and the list goes on, then you want to make sure to make your job a little easier any way you can. And these are my ways of making my job easier. I've had a million of them that makes my life easier, but this is just one of them. You know, maybe in the future you get to share with me the things I do otherwise. But yeah, this is all I'm sharing right now as far as meal preps and stuff. So I don't know if you're having fun. Stick around. Hopefully the video is not too long for you, and hopefully you found something fun here or entertaining or helpful. But yeah, let me know if there's stuff that you want to see and I'm not showing, or stuff that I should be showing, or stuff that you would like me to share. You gotta let me know in the comments. I don't hear a lot of comments from everybody. I know I'm fairly new, but I don't mind chatting it up because yeah, I can chat it up if I really get into it and I get really comfortable. You might get too comfortable and you won't want to hear my mouth anymore because then I won't shut up. But yeah, that's me if I ramble. If I get really comfortable, yeah, my mouth is going to keep going. But here is where I started the pepper steak. I decided to start cutting the peppers, and I cut it different than, of course, when I'm doing the stuffed peppers because I don't need to just leave them whole. But yeah, I'm gonna get back to some music because yeah, you need something entertaining while you watch me cut peppers, and I figured I'll share with you what I'm doing so you see the process as well. Sometimes I don't because I feel like it's something that you've seen before, or you know, like it has nothing to do with one thing or the other on my video, so I just kind of just flip through it. But also if there's something that I took out or you feel like I didn't share enough of, let me know because I don't mind changing it up. You know, I aim to please. But yeah, we can have fun together. But here you go. Yeah, also sorry because I just noticed how many times I said but, and I'm just tired. This is what happens, yeah. So I hope you like what I'm showing you, and I hope that you're having fun with me, and I hope that you enjoy the music.
If you want more than to stay alive, so come on over, we can make it through. Take my hand, I know just what to do. On the beat, keep dancing through the night. We stay up until the morning light, oh. So come on over, we can make it through. Take my hand, I know just as we look up at the stars in the sky. Did we ever stop and wondered why we let our love shine all through the night?
I'm showing you all the seasonings I'm using. Just to let you know that I'm using these seasonings because I usually use, if you know what it is, it's adobo. It's, you know, a seasoning we all Spanish people use, and I've always used that seasoning instead. But so sad, I was out. I swore that I had another one somewhere, and I was looking through my whole pantry, looking through my seriously stocked up spice cabinet, and I couldn't find it for the life of me. So I was like, okay, let's see what they have in them, because, you know, my sad self for Puerto Rican doesn't know what they have in the spices for adobo. I know I'm a sad excuse, but yeah, so I was like, I gotta buy another one of these because it's like my go-to for certain meals like this that I grew up with. But it actually, to be honest with you, with all those spices, I kind of eyeball it. I don't measure or anything like that. I feel like something needs more, I put more. Something needs less, I put less. But I was showing you here all the stuff that I was using, and you see how much I put. Like, I just kept just pouring it in, and everybody loved it. And they love it when I make it with adobo, so I don't think it makes a difference, but you know, it's just a different type of flavor because I may have measured differently than what will be in the mixture for adobo. So it worked out. Like I said, they were pretty happy with it. They were pretty content. We stuffed our faces. We had like a small little bowl extra left over, so we had some of that. But yeah, this is something I make all the time, throughout the time. Like my husband, he gets deer, and we stock up the freezer, and most of the time I would use the deer meat. My mother always used, I believe, flank steaks, but yeah, I use whatever steak I can get my hands on. But this is the end result. It came out good. Everybody was happy. Looks very yummy and delicious. I plated it, and that was the end of our day because this was the last of the meal. I relaxed after this, kicked my legs back up, because that's what you do when you work really hard. You're done. Stay tuned because I'm probably gonna either do a video or a short. This quick, easy meal we make for like lunch, dinner. It could be used for anything. It could also be frozen, but I'll share that with you in the next couple of days, and I have some other things coming up. But yeah, I hope that you enjoy watching our video. I hope you have fun with us. I hope that it inspired you or taught you something or helped you in some sort of way. And if you like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys.